Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm Sean's Mapping, or the Sultanate Empire. And in today's video, we're going to be continuing What If Civilization Started Over. Now, there will be a new series coming to my channel on Thursday of this week. So I suggest you stay tuned and wait until Thursday as it will come out and it will be scheduled to go up on Thursday. But I suggest you wait until that. It's a series that I haven't seen a lot of, especially when doing mapping. So we'll see how it is and we'll see if y'all like it. Now, I suggest you really do go check out my friend Ender M if you have not already, but I'm assuming most of you came from him, so you probably already know. Also, if you have not seen episode 1, I suggest you go check it out. It's pretty goddamn good, and it will also explain what is happening right here with the creation of these countries, as they all used to be one big country. Now, the first thing we do see is the youngest brother, known as the um, African United Federation, and they essentially explore up this way, up the coast more, kind of following where the 600 people went in the last episode, but they stopped shortly after that, after exploring a little bit more inward. The sister also goes up the coast on her own side, like so. And would you looky here, a new country is found. Well then, very, very interesting. Now, if you remember me saying last episode in the intro, I will be doing this series, or even in my announcement of me announcing my return to YouTube after a couple months, you will know that this series is a series between me, Ender M, and a couple other of our friends. I would like to introduce my friend X, and also he is the friend of Ender M. X is a good friend of mine. Very, very good friend of mine. If you have been on Ender's channel and been in some of Ender's streams, you will know how he is and the kind of person he is. He's interesting, to say the least. But he is there. Here we will be seeing some expansion from the light blue team, otherwise known as the Union of South Africa, with her younger brother being known as the United Kingdoms of South Africa. And then, of course, we have the Empire of South Africa, which is the younger brother. And then we have the Red Country, which honestly nobody recognizes or cares about, if we're being honest. The sister expands into all of this territory right here, becoming of very nice size. But unlike her father, she doesn't expand rapidly, she expands slowly. And the younger brother expands even slower than she does. Which, hey, it can either be a good thing or a bad thing. No one knows. We'll find out. But we're done here. We're not going to be staying down here all episode because this isn't where the interesting stuff is at. The interesting stuff isn't in Africa at all. Oh, okay, the discovery of my friend X, um, you know, and that's a little bit interesting, but no. The interesting part is comes from the Eldranian Empire, which yes, it is my friend Ender M, who, like I said before, will have a country here. And his country will so in our friend group, whenever because we do Wixos like that are not recorded just for fun. If you would want me to record some of those Wixos that we do, I would be happy to. But the running joke is Ender always has to be a dark purple. for no specific reason, mind you. There's like no reason he's a dark purple. He just always is a dark purple. Like, I don't know why. None of us know why. We just decided Ender's gonna be a dark purple. So he's always a dark purple now. Every time we do anything, he's dark purple. So here we have the Eldranian Empire, or better known as Ender M. And well, the Eldranian Empire is a very interesting empire, to say the least, due to the fact that their leader is not the best. So the Eldranians, you know, the Eldranian Empire is essentially one of the most like authoritative kingdoms there is, with the monarchy pretty much absolutely trampling over the rights of their people and really not caring about what the people think or say. Uh, and it is very much a interesting way to rule a kingdom or an empire at that. But we see them do some mass expansion into this region and these areas. Now, after doing some expansion, the Eldranians aren't really going to be that stable. And, well, the Eldranians are going to have a civil war of their own. But it's not going to be in this episode. Because in this episode, the king is going to go on a nice little quest on his own with a couple of his royal guards to find better places to settle and discover. When the king goes off towards France and down towards France in that direction, the king never returns, leaving his 2-year old son in charge of the country. And if we know from the history of China, leaving a child in charge is never a great idea. His uncle claims the throne as the king's regent, which is a person that rules in the place of the king if the king is not ready to rule, or queen. But queens weren't very accepted back then, especially in the early days. And so, many different lords of the Eldranian whoopsie, my first whoopsie of the series, on camera. I won't be cutting that out, by the way. But my second whoopsie of the series, still won't be cutting that out. Because it's just funny to me. But where was I? Oh, yes. Sorry. Um, the king's regent, which is in fact his brother, or his uncle, sorry, um, essentially, rules over the country, the kingdom. There's gonna be so many things that's funny and wrong with this video, but we're too deep to start the recording over. We're too deep. And let's be honest, we all know I'm too busy and too tired all the time to edit this video and take even more hours away from myself. So that's just not gonna happen. And plus, it makes the videos more interesting by having them not be edited. If you want me to edit my videos more, cutting out all of the bloopers and funny parts where I fuck up or mess up, just let me know down in the comments and I will begin editing videos, especially if it is for your guys' enjoyment. But back to the seriousness of the situation. The Eldranian Empire begins to fall apart and fall into pieces as several different lords, council members, and people declare their own independence from the Eldranian kingdom due to the fact that, well, nobody really likes the uncle. The uncle is a power hungry son of a bitch, just like his brother that left the kingdom. He begins to just ruin the kingdom and does it with zero remorse or regret. So, it is at this point where we will be seeing the collapse of the Eldranian kingdom. Now, it is going to take the son of the king until the age of 19 before he is ready to lead the kingdom. And when he does that, by the time he comes back, it is too late. The kingdom is in shambles. Several lords have broken away and declared independence. Now, in the next episode, we will be following the Eldranian king, which is no other than Ender M, the son of the ruthless bastard who left his kingdom to die. We will be following him and his story on how he reunites his kingdom to become the greatest in his region once again. I'm John's Mapping, or the Sultanate Empire, and if you want to find out what happens next to Ender and his kingdom, I suggest you hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the video and hit that bell notification so you are notified whenever I upload next. And if you enjoyed the video, I suggest you go hit the like button right next to the subscribe button. And if you did not enjoy the video, you can go ahead and hit the dislike button and not subscribe because you were unsatisfied with what I have given you. Now, I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, are enjoying the rest of your day or night, wherever you may be, wherever you may live. And I'm Sean's Mapping, or the Sultanate Empire, and I'll see y'all in the next video.